Welcome to Online Marketing Mastery Question and Answer Session, episode number 10. Hope you're all doing well, and in this episode we are going to answer a question from Amy G., who is a restaurant owner, and she emailed us and asked, can you explain how backlinking works and how does it help rank my site? Now, many people try and really make backlinking more complicated than it is. Really, the sole purpose of backlinking is to make your website more powerful, more authoritative, and more relevant for whatever the product, service, or niche it is that you are in. Because most likely right now, your website is like an aspiring singer that is performing to no audience at all. No one is seeing you, no one is hearing you, no one is listening to you. And your job in trying to get your website to rank, or in working with an agency that's trying to get your website to rank, the job that has to be done is your website needs to be turned into a really big rock star with a lot of power, a lot of authority, well established, well known. This is what you want to happen to your website. So the question really is how do you make that happen? And you do that through backlinking. And what I mean by that is it's your job to go out and find other rockstar websites that want to link to your website. Okay, that's all a backlink is. It's another website that puts a link on their site that goes over to your website. So your job, or the job of the agency that you're working with, whoever it may be, is to go out and find rockstar websites. Okay, so again, think of your site as an aspiring singer. Nobody knows of it. Nobody's heard of it. Nobody sees it. And then one day, Justin Bieber or Katy Perry or Garth Brooks goes out and says, hey, you should really check out this singer. They're really good. They're really up and coming. You won't believe how great they are. All of a sudden, you become an overnight success through the power and reach and authority of somebody in the industry that is talking about you. And that's really how you have to look at backlinks. Backlinks is a popularity contest. How many powerful, authoritative, relevant websites can you get to link, i.e. talk about your website? Okay, so hopefully that makes it a little bit clearer about what backlinks are and the purpose behind them. So then you have to go out and you have to find these rockstar websites, okay? So how do you find a rockstar website? All right, well, really what you're going to look at is just a couple of things. You're going to look at the relevance of a site. Is it closely related to your topic or your niche? You're going to look at how powerful is that website. You can do that through looking at different metrics called domain authority, page authority, referring domains. Referring domains is how many websites are talking about that website that you're looking at, and the age of the website that you're looking at. Also, does that website get traffic? Does it have a lot of visitors to it? And then also you want to think about the type of link, do follow versus no follow. I'm not going to get into any of these details that I just mentioned in this video, but typically you want to be looking at just do follow links. Yes, there is a place for no follow. I'm trying to give you the 80-20 rule where you'll get more bang for your buck. You want to look at do follow links for purposes of this video. Then once you find a site that you believe is a rock star site, all you need to do is contact the owner of that website and simply ask them, can you or how can you get a link from their website? Some of them may just do it. Others may charge you for it, things of that nature. And again, I'm not getting into the different types of SEO that people will talk about, such as white hat or black hat. I'm not talking about Google terms of service. I'm not talking about any of those things in this video. I'm simply talking about if you're interested in trying to get a link from a site, one of the ways you can do it is by contacting the owner of the site and asking them, can you get a link, or what can you do to get a link from their site? Now, there are a lot of different types of links out there, and if you've spent any time on the internet or you've talked to different people or watched videos, you might be familiar with a lot of them. In this case, I'm going to give you a short list of links that I say are the type of links to stay away from, or at least be cautious of. Okay, again, I'm going back to the 80-20 rule. Where will you get the most bang for your buck? Everything listed on here could be used. Okay, for example, article submission. You could use those, but I don't believe those are very valuable. None of the data that I have says those are valuable. That's a very outdated technology. One of the things to keep in mind is think about how difficult is it to attain a link from the source that you are trying to get one from. Everyone can get a link from an article submission. Everyone can get a link from a forum submission. You just sign up, and if you sign up on the right forum sites, you can get a link. Blog commenting, same thing. Social bookmarking, dinosaur tactic, no data today exists that is useful at all. Okay, link building software, there is a place for that, but for purposes of this video, and if you're not advanced in backlinking, I will tell you stay away from any type of automated link building software. You may have heard of private blog networks. Again, there is a place for those. They work very well still. However, if you're not familiar with backlinking, stay away from those. Directory links. Again, there's a place for directory links. However, don't go to one site that allows you to submit directory links to 100 places at one time. Very outdated technique, could actually harm you. So I would not recommend that. So anything that you see in this list, be very cautious of, and I would recommend staying away from. Yes, there are places where you could use these particular techniques, but I will tell you that some of these techniques listed here just simply are worthless. They're completely outdated. They offer no relevancy in today's world of backlinking or search engine optimization, and it is just simply a complete waste of time. So what type of links should you look for? You should be looking for links from real websites. You're looking for do-follow links, which I just mentioned a few slides ago. You're also looking for a contextual link. A contextual link just means that your link is inserted within a particular article on the site, linking back to your website. And again, you want that site to have good metrics like I talked about, and also be relevant to your particular niche if possible. Now, in a perfect world, you would want to find a website that has all of the things that we've mentioned here, so that it has great metrics, it's relevant to your niche or the product or service that you offer, and then it offers a contextual link. That would be a home run, perfect world. However, that doesn't always exist. So sometimes you have a mix of the type of links you need to look for. So sometimes you can find a really powerful site, but it may not be terribly relevant to your niche. That's okay. If it has great metrics, it would be worth getting a link from. Likewise, you may find a site that may not have the best metrics in terms of power and authority, but it may be extremely relevant to your niche. In that case, again, that would be worth getting a link from. And again, this is in a 9 or 10 minute video. It's very difficult to cover all of the ins and outs. You could talk about this for days or weeks on end. I'm just trying to give you a high-level overview. I'm trying to answer the question, Amy, that you asked, in hopes that it gives you a really good guideline, or roadmap, or overview as to how to proceed, and maybe a little better understanding of that. Now, all of that being said, as always, if you would like to get a free video analysis for your particular business, please go to the SpectorGroupDMA.com and click on the Get Started button. Also, if you'd like to get a free website report card, again, go to the SpectorGroupDMA.com. You can either go to the top right of the page or go to the site and click on Website Report Card. If you'd like to get your question answered, just simply email hello@the SpectorGroupDMA.com. And if your question is selected, and by selected, if it is relevant to a wide audience, we will do it in a video format like this. If it's very specific to you individually, then we will just answer you by email. Again, I hope you enjoy this episode, and we will see you next week.